The Soul of Activism, Why People Get Mad 3. Chapter 1. Government is supposed to be about improving life and helping people create a great society. Any nation has the potential to be a great nation, but if we keep running things the way we do now, we'll continue to go along in comfortable complacency, listening to the politicians make empty promises at election time that rarely get fulfilled. Greatness is about doing big projects that transform the country. As long as you live in fear, you will always be so cautious that you will never step out to try new things. Without trying new things, you will never know what is possible. You will keep trudging along at a generic, mundane, average pace. The news channels like CNN and Fox News play out this soap opera of politicians almost every day as though it's two sides of professional wrestling. Then you can go on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute and Odyssey to see people taking sides, constantly arguing about Democrats versus Republicans. Most of the radio hosts at TalkStream Live deal with politics day after day. The thing to me is, what are you doing to help the human race? Can we do better than this? Our politicians have degenerated into a bunch of petty bureaucrats spending more time attacking each other than thinking up visionary ideas to improve the country. Why do we have to wait until 6 weeks before an election to hear new ideas? Politicians should write out their ideas and put them on a website as a declaration for anyone to see at any time, not make them up on the fly as a reaction to "Holjat the other guy said." They should be trying to improve the state of affairs all the time. Every summer the politicians disappear while we're paying their salaries. You don't hear about new ideas to run the country. How did our current federal government get elected? Was it because of great ideas, or was it because of TV ads and propaganda? I'm a UFO guy who listened to Travis Walton speak about his rescue by extraterrestrials when he walked too close to a flying saucer and got knocked out. His 6 co-workers fled in the truck. They all passed lie detector tests. I listened to Barney Hill's hypnosis session at the YouTube channel UPARS, the Los Angeles UFO Paranormal Research Society. Extraterrestrials are here. They have a home planet. How do they live? They do not live like us under with the Bank for International Settlements in Basel, Switzerland, appointing itself as the world caretaker of money, creating it out of nothing, lending it to all governments except for Cuba, North Korea, Sudan, and Iran, then wanting all this money they made up back at compound interest, so the whole world is in debt and we're all paying income tax to pay on the interest on this debt to these crooks calling themselves bankers, and everybody is either too stupid or too scared to do anything about it. We can't even house or feed our citizens, but we can build weapons to destroy each other 1,000 times over. Minimize politicians. The people as individuals can create ideas and vote on them online. It's easy. All it takes is a website, something like peopilapower.gov, peopilapower.canada.ca. What's wrong with the world? What's wrong with the world is that we, the people, let our governments control us. We let them pretend we live in democracies when we really live in oligarchies ruled by invisible shadow governments. They are out for themselves, lying to us all the time. If any government was truly good, it would have solved poverty and homelessness by now. It's easy. Spend the money on the people directly rather than on an excessive military force, a national security agency, and all the useless government bureaucracies and institutions that we don't really need. I don't need a statistics agency to tell me what the problems are and where they are. I know that intuitively by being an aware citizen who sees what's going on. We can change any government in about a month if about 1 million of us in any country unite and implement the People Power program to give us true democracy where we rule ourselves mostly over the internet. Do you believe the human race is evolving to a better place? I believe we are the creators of our own destiny as individuals and as groups of human beings. Right now, big-time bankers and business interests rule our countries behind the scenes. The mass media and the entertainment industries are big business, so they function as the propaganda machine of big business. The government, the mass media and the pop culture entertainment tell us everything about how to think and what to do. We're a bunch of divided loners sitting in our homes, watching TV, eating junk food. The government keeps tightening our lives by creating more laws to control us. It won't stop unless we unite and take the government over for ourselves. Evil is acting out of harmony with what you know is good and right. Wars, pollution, and fractional reserve banking are evil things we don't need. The government is supposed to serve the people. We, the people, can be as powerful as we want if we unite to create governments where we all rule together rather than what we have now, which is big government bureaucracies and big corporations controlling the world. The powers that be want violent uprisings. They want the people to rise up violently because this gives them the justification to crush the protesters, then on top of that create more repressive measures to control everybody. If people were good, we would have had utopia by now. In the future, at some point in time, there will be an enlightened human race where the central authority provides the modest means, a modest house and monthly paycheck to every adult. Beyond that, rules will be minimal. Everyone will have the freedom to do what they want. They can work to earn more money, be creative and inspired, and live to release their natural energy or be lazy. We have to start becoming peaceful nations if the human race is to move towards a qualitative leap in the quality of life. In order for the human race to progress, we have to change the structure of our governments from phony representative democracies to direct rule by the people online. What have politicians done to help you? What's great about your country, state, or city right now? What are your politicians doing that you would consider a great visionary idea as opposed to the usual crap accompanied by loads of verbal diarrhea? What has the ruling party done since they were elected that helps the people en masse, not just a few people? The story of human history is people beating up on others to get what they want for themselves, enslaving them in the past, nowadays having them working for peanuts. At some point in time, the oppressed people rebel. With all that built up anger, it usually ain't pretty. If politicians were really there to help the people, there would be no poverty and homelessness in our representative democracies. They would have solved them by now. The fact that they didn't is a testament to the motives of all politicians elected in so-called representative democracies. I don't want politicians who pretend to represent me. What they call representative democracy might have worked in the past several hundred years because it was all we had, even if it was a farce where the elected politicians essentially became elitists and dictators. Human beings by nature cannot be trusted to do the will of the people. As soon as anyone gets power, there is a great temptation to abuse it to serve their own ends for as long as they can. If elected parliaments and chambers are supposed to help the people, why do we have so many poor and homeless people?